Hey everybody, welcome to the Pistrino Show. Today we're going to work on this little Redcat Ascent 18. Basically very similar to the TRX4M, but a few slight differences. So I'm going to be putting some stuff on it. Just an update, the SCX6 is wrapped up, and so the next videos you'll see of it are it out doing some driving around, see what kind of changes we need to make to the tune and so forth. And then also probably at that same time we'll take out the basher Kraton 6S and get it a little dirty. And then lastly, the show Kraton. Let me show you what happened here. So these have been on there for a while, but these have not been on here. So these are the 20mm extensions from JBI. These are the spike nuts from JBI. So you think the two would go together, but they don't. They don't go together. I think these are for the stock ones, so there might be a thread pitch difference between them. But I got one on there and stuck, so I had to cut this extension off just so I could get it off the truck. So all this is going in the trash. And I've ordered everything I need from M2C. So I've ordered their extensions, I've ordered their nut caps, and then I've also ordered their aluminum parts for the Proline wheels. So that should be it, I hope. Oh, also I ordered the gears for the servo. I don't know if you watched a video or two back, I actually broke off the screw inside the servo. And I got with Mark at NSDRC, and he said all we gotta do is swap out the gears. So I bought a set of gears and we'll swap them out. And then that should be done finally. And then after that, I think I'm gonna do a overview of our sponsors video. Thank them all for everything they do for us here at the Pistrino Show. And I think that's it. So let's get started. So far, let's go through what we've done already. So far the electronics are stock, transmission stock, but everything below that is Injora. So we've got Injora high clearance links, we've got the Injora transmission plate, we've got Injora drive shafts, we got their brass kit, which is all the front and rear portal housings, the brass diff covers, and the brass steering linkage. I also put an NSDRC RS100 servo in there, blue. And the only outlier is this hot racing servo mount, which is brass, which is really a smart buy. So next, as you can see, there's no shocks on the thing, because I knew I was getting these. So I've got oil-filled shocks. These are actually packaged for the 118 TRX4M, but then you get this little kit here, which has all the screws and stuff you need to put it on the Redcat Ascent 18. So exact same shocks, for the TRX forum. Now these are the long ones, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to add on to the shock mounts. So we'll see what I gotta do there. I'm gonna do something a little different. And then lastly, I've got this front steering arm. So I kind of like these better. These are like the Mias. So I'll probably swap these out too. Alright, so I'm going to get started on that. So I will bid you adieu, and I will be back in a split second with it completed. So hold on. Alright, we're back. So I did all the changes. First will be the shocks. Really simple install, just like every other shock. So yeah, with the 59mm shocks all the way down, it's got a great ride height. You can see I put my little blue spacers in here. It comes with little black spacers, but I like to throw a bit of color in when I can. So these are the Injora 59mm Redcat shocks, and with them installed, it's pretty good. Got some decent flex. A lot better than what it had stock. So yeah. Next thing I did was, it's a kit that takes this from the brass or the plastic. If you have the plastic, you definitely need this. But I also had the brass, which I didn't need it, but there was always a thin gap between my steering link, larger steering link, and the smaller steering link. But now they're nowhere near each other going to this round one. I didn't change the top one because I kind of like the brass, black brass. And that's the thing about modifications. That's what makes it fun. You can do whatever you want. You might take it out the next day and find out that it's garbage and doesn't run very well, but you can always make your own decisions. And it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, especially on these little guys. So this has all the Injora parts on it now. Links, drive shafts, transmission plate, shocks, all the portal covers brass, diff covers brass, and then the front steering links. The only other thing I'm going to do right now, or not now, but eventually, is I'm going to take off the front plate and put these blue ones in. I'm going to hold off because I might do the same thing to the back if I switch this over to brushless. Not sure on that yet. I mean, I usually always do, but I don't think it's needed. This thing runs really good. It's got slow crawl gears, so I'm not sure if I will or not. So let's see what she looks like with the body on. I realize I was talking to you about ride height and you can't see that at that angle. So here it is at this angle. Really close to the fenders in back. They might need cut, but they don't because they don't bottom out. The front fenders are already cut, and I cut the front bumper so that I had a good turning radius. So that's what the bumper looks like now. Just cut it a little shorter. But yeah, overall, it's got a great look to it. All the fancy parts, except for brushless. And she's ready to go. And flexing. I mean, it really don't do too bad, but it really don't do too good either. Front clip came off. But yeah, there it is. There's the basically Injora. I forget to mention this every time, but it's got the carbon fiber wheels with the rainbow ring, and they're Injora, and then the tires are Injora as well. It's the XX pin. So, pretty cool little ride. Cheap. Something inexpensive to get into, and you know, with a little bit of money buying Injora parts, you can have a pretty cool little truck. Something you can call your own. Alright, so that's it for today, folks. Like I said, next time we'll be hopefully outside with the big boy trucks. So we'll see how that goes. Depends on how far, where I go. If I might just do some driving in the yard for the sake of doing it, but we'll see. It's supposed to be 95 degrees here tomorrow, so I'm not sure I will be leaving the house. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, and hope your kids treat you right. So, happy Father's Day. And on that, I'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching the Pissed Arno Show, and I'll see you next time.